Welcome TyeDyeSheep to this Battlefront video. Today we got our first in-depth look at the DLC inspired by Rogue One. And today we're breaking down the trailer we received. Well, let's get started. This trailer starts out with Space Gate, and my speculation is you start outside the gate, as the Imperials you have to disable the gate, and as the Rebels you have to open it. You see this as the Rebels are going through the gate, it slowly closes, so that may indicate this possibly happening. Then next we see Jyn, and this is so awesome. Here we see Jyn's abilities. She has a trait, but we can't really see what it is. Here she activates her left ability, very similar to Han's Shoulder Rush and Dengar's Hurricane Strike. You see her activating this and then striking a Shore Trooper, and here we get our first actual look. We actually get a ton of Shore Trooper footage in this video. Next, in the middle ability, we see some type of a grenade. That'd be really cool to see for a hero ability. Then on the right, we see something a little odd, an ability with numbers on the bottom separated by slashes. And this, I think, is going to be the coolest ability in the DLC. I think this ability will toggle through her weapons. We saw on an Amazon posting of the Rogue One DLC that she has multiple modes of her weapon, and this would be an easy way to toggle through those. You click the right bumper on console and then you can switch through her abilities, which is a regular blaster mode, a sniper mode, an ion weapon, and possibly her baton used as a melee weapon. I really hope this is the case because it would be really cool to see in Battlefront. Then we see an explosion of a ship. Here it is in slow motion. I think this indicates the objective of the new game mode, and that objective is to blow up the main ship. Possibly there are multiple ships trying to getting off of Scarif. And the next we see Krennic, so maybe that's phase 1 of the objective. You blow up the ships and then you lead on to going after the cargo or something like that. And after you blow up the cargo, Krennic could be spawned as a hero pickup, because right after we see these blow up, Krennic is shown. Speaking of Krennic, we see his honor guards, the Death Troopers. And we got a tease from Guillaume Raz saying that both of the heroes will not have honor guards, so this looks like that Krennic will be the only one in this DLC to have honor guards. And the Death Troopers are using DLT-19s, which is really cool to see because before we saw the Emperor's bodyguards using the T-21. Here we see Krennic and his ability. We also get a better look at his trait than we got of Jyn's. And I believe his trait gives him a personal shield effect, and this is indicated by a little icon next to his health. This could also raise his health the higher the trait, because here he has 110 health and he is at trait 1. Moving on, we see an astromech ability that could possibly be a health droid used to repair the objective or heal your other troops. This goes on to our speculation in our podcast saying we hope that he is a support villain. And we hear this in his introduction because as he is introduced, we hear the Imperial officer saying, Director Krennic is here to support. I really hope that's the case. His active ability that we see is some kind of explosive shot. So this is similar to Jyn's earlier where she kind of has an explosive shot depending on the mode, but this is full-on explosive shot because it is doing a ton of damage. Then we see a very strange ability, and at first we couldn't really tell or speculate what it was, and then the next scene really helped us figure out what it was. We think that this ability will allow you to spawn in ship pickups. And this would be really awesome to see. From what we've seen of this trailer, it looks like we will have a big focus on space combat, but not as big as the Death Star, which would be really cool to see. And him activating an ability that allows him to put a ship trait would just be awesome. And this is indicated in the next scene where we see a trooper right in front of Krennic activating a pickup to go into a ship. Speaking of ships, we get a look at the U-Wing gameplay right here. And this looks like it'll be a lot like the AT-AT because we see the health slowly degrading until he gets a kill and then it regens. Maybe this will be on rails just like the AT-AT, but I wouldn't like to see that. I think it'd just be a little boring. I would really like to see multi-man ships like in Battlefield 1, where you can have one ship and 2 people in it. One person's driving and the other person is bombing the battlefront. And finally, we see Jyn giving an Imperial trooper a hard melee to the face. Afterwards, we see her bring up a different blaster. I think this is her sniper mode. I am really excited to see how they take this multi-mode weapon. Hopefully, it is also available for the normal mode of this weapon. But that's all for this video. It's awesome to see some more information and footage on the Rogue One DLC, which is coming out 5 days. It is amazing. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button, and then comment down below why you dislike the video. If you want to hear more Battlefront, you can check out our podcast. The link is in the description. May the Force be with you, always.